Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, we discuss the first four lessons from Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah part first, in the shortest and simplest way possible. Although this and other upcoming videos of this series are being prepared for a specific audience, that is, they are being prepared for my students who are studying this Arabic course with me, that's based on the three parts of Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah. Nonetheless, I am hopeful that these videos will be extremely beneficial to all learners who are learning Arabic at the primary level or who are studying it on their own independently. Most of the students who are taking this course, this Arabic course with me, who are studying this Arabic course with me, have expressed their wish that I should create some videos summarizing the main grammatical rules as well as the subject matter discussed in these three parts of Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah. So, in this background, I am recording on camera this humble effort of mine for the benefit of all those who are learning Arabic as the beginners. These videos will also be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Quran Knowledge Light Upon Light. Let us begin with a brief introduction of this 3-volume set of Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah and its author before moving on to the first lesson of this book. So, this is Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah, a 3-volume Arabic language course for the beginners, written by Maulana Wahiduzzaman Al-Qasimi Al-Kairani. Maulana Wahiduzzaman, born 1930 and passed away in 1995, was a professor of Hadith, Tafsir and Arabic language and literature at Darul Uloom Deoband, Uttar Pradesh, India. He taught various subjects at Darul Uloom Deoband for approximately 30 years. Aside from Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah, he has written and compiled high quality and standard books such as Al-Qamusul-Jadid Urdu Arabic Dictionary, Al-Qamusul-Jadid Arabic Urdu Dictionary, Nafhatul Adab, and Al-Qamusul-Waheed Arabic Urdu Dictionary. This is the largest Arabic Urdu dictionary available at present, comprising of about 2,000 pages. In fact, the Arabic course that we are going to study here, that is Al-Qira'at-ul-Waadihah, is taught in a number of madaris across India and Africa, as well as many numerous colleges and universities. Now let us move on to our main topic. Here in this video we learn the main grammatical rules and translation of the text given in the first 4 lessons of this book, and also solve the exercises given at the end of each lesson. We also provide some additional assignments for the students which we have prepared in the Google form, and the link is given in the description box below. However, this link will be open to our regular students only. So in the first lesson of this book, the author discusses a very simple and easy issue, and that is the use of haza, hazihi and zalika and tilka, and how to make sentences using these 4 demonstrative pronouns with other words given in this lesson. For example, kitabun, qalamun, dawatun, maktabun, etc. So how to join these 2 words Asma Ishara demonstrative pronouns with the other words to make complete sentences, giving complete meaning, giving complete sense. Haza, Hazihi, Zalika, and Tilka are technically called as Ismul Ishara, or when we say it in the plural form, we say Asma'ul Ishara. And in English language, we name these words as demonstrative pronoun, like this, that, etc. In singular and plural forms, there are many in number, but in this lesson we learn to use only 4, that is Haza, Hazihi, Zalika, and Tilka. Haza and Hazihi are for the indication or referring to the objects which are lying close or which are lying near. For example, Haza, Qalamun, this is a pen. And Zalika and Tilka. Zalika and Tilka are demonstrative pronouns used for objects that is lying far. So we can say that Haza and Hazihi are for the near objects and Zalika and Tilka are for the far away objects. While Haza is used for masculine, Hazihi is used for feminine. Likewise, Zalika is used for masculine and Tilka is used for feminine. These are also known as pointing nouns. The meaning of the other words that are given in this chapter is given in a separate table that you can see on the screen. And then now we are able to read all these sentences that are made of Hazihi or Haza or Zalika and Tilka joining with the other words. So we can read and translate these sentences very easily.
The first sentence is Haza Qalamun. It means this is a pen. Then we have Hazihi Dawatun. It means this is an ink pot. Here, since Dawatun is feminine, that's why we use Hazihi. As we already discussed that Haza is used for Muzakkar, for masculine, while as Hazihi is used for Muannas, that is feminine. Then we have Hazihi min zadatun. This is a desk. This is a small table used for tea. Zalika warakun, that is a page. Tilka kurrasatun, that is a notebook. So here again, since kurrasatun is feminine, it is muannas, that's why we used tilka. Zalika is used for muzakkar and tilka is used for muannas. Tilka sabburatun, that is a blackboard. So in Arabic, any word, any noun that ends with rounded ta, that is known as ta al-marbuta, that word is muannas. So in this lesson we have a few words that are muannas, and the indication is that all these words, all these nouns end with rounded ta. For example, dawatun, min zadatun, sabburatun, kurrasatun, etc. Haza kursiyun, this is a chair. Zalika kitabun, that is a book. Haza maktabun, this is a table. And zalika mirsamun, that is a pencil. Here we also learn two interrogative words, ma and hal. When we have to ask about a thing, what it is, we use ma and give the answer by telling what that thing actually is. So here we have question, ma haza, what is this? Our answer will be haza qalamun or haza maktabun or haza kitabun. So this is a pen, this is a table, or this is a book. Then another question we have, ma zalika, what is that? So our answer will be zalika kursiyun or zalika mirsamun or zalika maktabun. In the same way, our question, if our question is ma hazihi, so we are asking about a muannas thing, a feminine thing, and our answer will start with hazihi. For example, ma hazihi, what is this? Answer will be hazihi kurrasatun, this is a notebook. And if we have to confirm about a thing and want to know whether it is this or that, we use hal and give the answer by saying yes or no. We can also extend the sentence by telling what that thing actually is. For example, we have a question, hal haza qalamun. Here the questioner is confirming whether this is qalam or not. So he asks us, hal haza qalamun, is this a pen? So our answer will be either yes or no. So we can say na'am, yes, or we can say la, no. And we can also extend the sentence by telling what that thing actually is. So here we say na'am haza qalamun, yes, this is a pen. So this colon is not suitable here. We can put full stop or we can put a comma here. Then say what that thing actually is, or if you are confirming that, you can say yes, haza qalamun. If you are negating that and telling what the actual thing is, you are negating by saying la, this is not a. When the question is hal haza mirsamun, is this a pencil, and what you have, that is a pen, so you are negating the questioner saying la, no, then you extend the sentence by saying what that thing actually is. So you say haza qalam, this is a pen. Hal haza mirsamun, is this a pencil? No, this is a pen.
Now, before moving to the second lesson of this book, it's important to know that in Arabic, a meaningful word, that is al-kalima, is classified, or we can say it is categorized in three categories. One is ism, although the word ism literally means name, but here we can translate it as noun, in contrast to a fa'il, that is verb. And the second one is fa'lun or fa'l, that is verb, and the third one is harf, that is particle. Ism or noun is that word which doesn't need any other word to give the complete sense. So an ism independently gives its complete meaning. There is no tense in it, and it is the name of a person or place or thing. The grammatical term ism in Arabic includes noun, it also includes pronoun or ismul ishara or verbal noun. We can give a few examples like Muhammadun, al-rajulu, al-kitabu, qalamun, al-hindu, Kashmir, etc. Fa'il, that is verb, is that word by which we understand that some work or some action is being done. In contrast to ism, we can say that it includes tense as well. So the work can be done at present, or it has already done in the past, or it can be done in the future. It also includes imperative as well. So we can give a few examples like kataba, he wrote, yaktubu, he writes or he will write, and uktub, write. That is imperative. Fi'lul amr is also included in this category. Fail. The third one is particle or harf. It is that word which is used with noun or with verb to complete the meaning of the sentence. So by itself, it doesn't have any complete sense. It gives complete sense and complete meaning when it is used in the sentence, whether with the two verbs or with two nouns, with noun and verb. So when it is used in the sentence, the meaning of the sentence becomes clear and complete. There is no tense in it. We can give a few examples like ala, that means on, ila, that means to or towards, min, that means from. You can also see the definition of these three categories of al-kalima along with many examples in the slides presented here, which you can see on the screen. Now moving to the second lesson of this book. Here in this lesson, we learn two pronouns. One is ana and the second is anta. And we learn one more interrogative word, that is man, which means who. In the word ana, when you see the word ana, you will find alif at the end, but that is not pronounced. It is simply read as ana with a short vowel, fatha. So ana means I. It is used both for masculine as well as feminine. So we can say, for example, I am a boy, ana waladun. I am a girl, ana bintun. Anta is the second person pronoun. It means you, but it is used with masculine. And feminine, for feminine, we use anti. For example, we say anta rajulun, you are a man. Anti imra'atun, you are a woman. Man is used to ask questions, but it is specific with humans. So it is specific with zul uqul, those who are human, those who are rational. And for ghair zawil uqul, or for non-rational or for non-human, we use ma, as explained or as we learned in the previous lesson. Here we have some new words used in this lesson. They are given along with English translation in the table that you can see on the screen. And after memorizing the meaning of these,
here we have the first sentence as ana waladun. So this is ana waladun, I am a boy. Here we have another sentence as anta rajulun, you are a man. Ana tilmizun, I am a student. Anta mudarrisun, you are a teacher. Ana saghirun, I am small. Anta kabirun, you are big, you are great. Ana masrurun, I am happy. Anta masrurun, you are happy. In these sentences, two pronouns ana and anta, first person and second person, were used. And here in these four sentences, haza and zalika are again used. So this sentence is haza qasirun, means this is short, and zalika tawilun, and that is zalika means that, tawilun means tall, that is tall. Zalika saghirun, that is small. Haza kabirun, this is big. Now here we have another word, that is man, which is used for asking questions. But there is a difference between man and ma, as explained earlier. So man is used with humans, with rational beings, with zul uqul. The sentence is man anta. It's a question. man anta, asking who are you, and we can answer this question as ana waladun, I am a boy, ana tilmizun, I am a student, ana rajulun, I am a man. And then hal, which was used in the previous lesson as well. Again, this is interrogative word. With the help of this word we ask questions. So this is hal anta mudarrisun, or you a teacher. The answer will be, as you know, by two words, either la, that means no, or naam, that means yes. So we can say la ana tilmizun, no, I am a student. Here after la there should not be colon, it should be comma, or it should be stop. Then these are other sentences based on hal. And the last one is man masroor, means who is happy. The answer is ana masroor, and the other answer can be anta masroor, you are happy. At the end we have tamreen. Tamreen means exercise, and its plural is tamareen, exercises. So this is for you. You have to bring a word to fill this blank place to make complete sentence. So the first one you can say ana waladun. So the suitable word to be used here is, for example, ana waladun, I am a boy. Or we can also say anta waladun, you are a boy. So in the same way, you have to use the suitable word either before the given word or after the given word to complete the sentences. So these are sentences based on only two words. One is given, one you have to bring.
Then in the third lesson, we learn very important point in connection with the noun, in connection with ism. That is the issue of nakira and marifa. It means that in Arabic, noun is of two kinds. One is nakira, that is indefinite, and another is marifa, that is definite. Indefinite or nakira is that noun which denotes any indefinite or unspecified or undefined noun, like rajulun, any man or a man, kitabun, any book or a book, and definite is a noun that is specific, defined, and more than ordinary, like ar-rajul, the man, Al-Kitab, the book, Al-Hindu, India, etc. This point is very much important because when we make nominative sentence, that is when we make al-jumla al-ismiya, we have to start it with a definite noun. In other words, we can say that jumla ismiya begins with a definite noun, al-ism, al-ma'rifa. If we have a nakira noun, if we have an indefinite noun, normally we cannot use it in the beginning of a nominative sentence. We have to use it to some other place in the sentence. We will learn more about this issue in the 5th lesson of this book, inshallah. Now, ism marifa, that is definite noun, is of many kinds. Some of them are given here. Ismul ishara, that is demonstrative pronoun, is definite by default because it is referring to a particular thing. When we say, for example, when we say haza qalamun, we mean a particular qalam, we mean a particular pen that is lying in front of us or that is lying near us, for example. So that is why we see sentences beginning with these asma'ul ishara, fulfilling thereby the condition that a nominative sentence should have ism in the beginning. Then zamir, az-zamir, az-zamair pronoun is definite by default, because by using pronoun we mean a particular person or a particular thing. For example, when we say anta waqifun, you are standing. That's why we see in second lesson the sentences beginning with these pronouns. The third kind of marifa is proper name. For example, Khalid and Fatima, Ali, Arab, Al-Hind, Al-Kashmir, etc. Then another kind of marifa, the fourth kind of marifa ism, definite noun, is that which is formed from nakira by prefixing al, that is alif lam, to it. So this is what we are learning in this third lesson. So for example, we have kitabun, it means any book or a book. We prefix alif lam to it, it becomes al-kitab, and the meaning is now the book. In the same way, rajulun means a man or any man. We prefix alif lam al to it, it becomes ar-rajulu, meaning thereby the man. Here it is important to note that both tanween and al, alif lam, the definite article, cannot combine in one word. So if there is tanween, there is no alif lam in the front. And when we are prefixing a nakira ism with alif lam, it loses its tanween. That means we cannot say, for example, al-kitabun. We have to say al-kitabu. There are some more examples from the book. For example, here we can see in the book on page number 11, tilmizun. This is nakira. At-tilmizu. This is ma'rifah. Waladun, al-waladu. Rajulun, ar-rajulu. Babun, al-babu. The translation will be any door or a door. Then al-babu will be translated as the door. Kursiyun, al-kursiyu. Maktabun, al-maktabu. Kitabun, al-kitab, qalamun, al-qalam, waraqun, al-waraqu. Arabic al, that is alif lam, that is prefixed to a nakira ism to make it marifa, is equivalent to English definite article, that is the. So we translate al-kitabu as the book, al-babu as the door, and ar-rajulu as the man. We have some more new words used here in this third lesson. They are given in the table along with English translation. After learning the meaning of these new words, we can read the text given here and can translate it easily.
The first sentence of lesson number 3 is at-tilmizu waqifun. So it can be translated as the student is standing. Al-mudarrisu jalisun. The teacher is sitting. Al-waladu saghirun. The boy is small. Ar-rajulu tawilun. The man is tall. At-tilmizu masrurun. The student is happy. At-tiflu qasirun. The child is short. Al-babu maftuhun. The door is open. Al-kursiyu jadidun. The chair is new. Al-maktabu qadimun. The table is old. Al-kitabu mufidun, the book is beneficial, the book is useful. Al-qalamu jayyidun, the pen is good, it is nice, the pen is nice. In all these sentences we see that the first word is marifa, that type of marifa which is made marifa after prefixing alif lam. So initially it was tilmizun, that is a student. Now after applying alif lam to it, it is at-tilmizu, means the student. Then at the end we have some questions, and also the answers are given in front of all these questions. The first one is man waqifun. So its translation is who is standing, because man is means who and waqifun means standing. Who is standing? Its answer is like this: at-tilmizu waqifun. So we can use other words as well. So we can say, for example, al-waladu waqifun, at-tilmizu waqifun, al-mudarrisu waqifun, in response to the question man waqifun. In the same way, the next question is man jalisun, who is sitting. The answer is same. You can say al-mudarrisu jalisun, you can say al-waladu jalisun, you can say at-tilmizu jalisun. Hal at-tilmizu jalisun, this is again a question, an interrogative sentence in which the first word is hal, and it is translated as is the student sitting. Hal at-tilmizu jalisun, is the student sitting? So your answer will be simply la or na'am, but you can also extend the sentence like this: la, no, at-tilmizu waqifun, the student is standing. Next question is halil mudarrisu waqifun, is the teacher standing? The answer given here is la, no, al-mudarrisu jalisun, the teacher is sitting. So if the teacher is really waqif, is really standing, then you have to say na'am, yes, al-mudarrisu waqifun, the teacher is standing. Here we also learn one more interrogative word, that is kaifa. Kaifa means how. It's again used to ask questions regarding the condition. When you want to know about the condition of something or someone, you use kaifa to ask such things. Here we have two questions beginning with the interrogative word kaifa. The first one is kaifal kursiyyu, how is the chair? Is it old or it is new? Is it broken? The answer is al kursiyyu jadidun, the chair is new. You can also say al kursiyyu qadimun, or you can also say al kursiyyu maksurun. Kaifal qalam, how is the pen? Is it old or new? Is it good or otherwise? The answer given here is al-qalamu jayyidun, the pen is nice. So you can give other answers as well. Here on the left hand side, this is an exercise where you have to bring suitable word from your own vocabulary to complete the sentences. Sometimes you have to bring the word before the given word, and sometimes you have to bring it after the given word. For example, in the first one, you have to bring word at the first place to complete the sentence, and in the second one, you have to bring your own word to put it at the second place, completing the sentence. What is important here is that when you are using a word in the front at the first place, that should be marifa. So if the first word is given, then you have to bring another word, that should be nakira. So you can see here the first place is empty. When you are putting any word here from your own vocabulary, that should be marifa. In the second case, the first word is given, and that is in the form of marifa, in the form of definite. Another word you have to bring to fill this blank place, that should be nakira. In that way, these sentences will be complete and give complete sense of the sentence.
In the fourth lesson of this book, we learn 3 more pronouns, that is anti, huwa and hiya. Anti is for second person feminine singular, which means you female. For example, anti tabibatun, you are a lady doctor. Anti muallimatun, you are female teacher. Huwa means he and hiya means she. These are used for third person singular, masculine and feminine. For example, huwa rajulun, hiya ummun, huwa waladun, hiya bintun, etc. The second thing we learn in this lesson is the gender of noun in Arabic. In Arabic, a noun can be masculine or it can be feminine. All nouns in Arabic are assumed to be masculine unless proved otherwise. Specifically, if it is a feminine noun, it should contain a sign to indicate or to show that this word is feminine. Usually it is rounded ta at the end. The words that are inherently feminine, for example, mother or daughter, or the names of female like Maryam, Fatima, Hind, etc., they do not need any kind of sign in the word structure. They are feminine by default. Otherwise, if it is an adjective, for example, we can add rounded ta at the end of the word to make it feminine. For example, we have salihun. It means a pious man. We can form it as feminine by adding rounded ta at the end. So we say salihatun, a pious woman. In the same way, we have a word muslimun. It means Muslim man. We can make it feminine by adding rounded ta at the end. So we say muslimatun, Muslim woman. Muallimun, muallimatun. Tabibun, tabibatun. Talibun, talibatun. Male student, female student. There are some new words used in this lesson which are given in a table, which are given in the table that you can see on the screen along with the translation. After memorizing and after knowing the meaning of these new words and also knowing the grammatical rule that is discussed in this fourth lesson, it becomes easy, and now we are in a position to read the text given over here and also to translate it in English or in Urdu with very much ease.
The first sentence of this fourth lesson is Anti Bintun. Anti Bintun, you are a girl. Anti Saghiratun, you are small, you are young. Hazihi Ummun, this is mother. Hiya Kabiratun, she is elder, she is older. Hazihi Nafizatun, this is a window. An-nafizatu maftuhatun, the window is open. Here saghiratun, it is small. So we cannot translate here. In this case, as she, because it doesn't replace any human name, it replaces simply an-nafiza. So we can translate it as it is small, because it was an-nafizatu sagiratun. So nafiza is replaced here with here fiza, and it refers to an-nafiza. We can translate here as it. An-nafizatu maftuhatun, the window is open. Here sagiratun, it is small. Tilka sitaratun, that is a curtain. As-sitaratu jadidatun, the curtain is new. Here jamilatun, again here refers to as-sitara, so we cannot translate it as she, so we have to translate here as it or that. So that is beautiful or it is beautiful. Al-baytu sadirun, the house is small. Huwa jamilun, it is beautiful. Huwa refers to al-bayt, so it can be translated as that or it. Al-hujratu sagiratun, the room or the chamber is small. Here jamilatun, it is beautiful. Al-abu zahibun, the father is going out. Al-ummu zahibatun, the mother is going out. Al-akhu naimun, the brother is sleeping. Al-ukhtu naimatun, the sister is sleeping. So here we can see, when we make feminine of zahibun, we say zahibatun, just we edit rounded ta at the end. In the first case, it was used with ab, father, and father is muzakkar, and zahibun is a muzakkar word. Then in the second case, it is al-ummu, the mother, and mother is muannas. We have to make muannas of zahibun, so we added rounded ta at the end, it became muannas, zahibatun. In the same way here, al-akh, naimun, both are muzakkar, both are masculine. And in the second case, al-ukhtu naimatun, both are muannas, feminine. So naimun is changed to feminine by adding rounded ta at the end, naimatun. Al-waladu hazirun, the boy is present. And al-bintu ghaibatun, the girl is absent. Al-waladu ghaibun, the boy is absent. Al-bintu haziratun, the girl is present. Here again you can see hazirun changed to muannas by adding rounded ta at the end, it became haziratun. And ghaibun is changed to muannas by adding rounded ta at the end, it became ghaibatun. Ana qawiyun, I am strong, I am powerful. Anta za'ifun, you are weak. Huwa saminun, he is fatty. Samin means fatty, fleshy. Hiya hazilatun, fleshless. Hazilatun means slim. She is slim. Anti zakiyatun, you are intelligent, you are smart. But this is muannas. Anti is muannas and zakiyatun is again muannas. The muzakkar of zakiyatun is zakiyun without rounded ta. So we can use that with al-walad, or we can use that with anta, for example. Man naimun, who is sleeping? Its answer given here is al-akhu naimun, the brother is sleeping. Kaifal baitu, this is a question. How is the house? Al-baitu sagirun, the house is small. You can put stop here because it is the complete sentence. Man na'imatun, who is sleeping? The answer is naturally muannas because the question asks about feminine, na'imatun. So your answer will be like this: al-ukhtu na'imatun, the sister is sleeping. Kaifal hujratu, how is the room? Al-hujratu is muannas and your answer is al-hujratu saghiratun. The chamber, the room is small. Halil baitu kabirun. So this is again question, and it begins with hal. We have already learned about hal, man, kaifa, and other words that are used to ask questions. So this is halil baitu kabirun. Is the house big? The answer is la. Al baitu sagirun. No, the house is small. If it is really big, then your answer will be na'am. Al baitu kabirun. Yes, the house is big. Halil hujratu sagiratun. Is the room small? Your answer is here na'am. Yes, al hujratu sagiratun. The room is small. If the room is not small, it is big, then your answer will be like this. La, no, al hujratu kabiratun. The room is big. In the last two lines, you can see there is a tamreen, there is an exercise which you have to do. It is very simple. You have to bring and put in the blank place any suitable word from your own vocabulary to complete the sentences. In the first line, you have to put the second word. The first one is given. And in the second line, you have to put the first word because the second word is given to complete all these sentences. Here again, what is important is that the first word should be marifa, because when we are writing sentence in Arabic, that is nominative sentence, jumla ismiya, that should begin with a marifa ism. So if it is not marifa, then we cannot put it in the front. We have to see another place for the nakira ism that we will discuss in the following chapters, inshallah.
Now, I would like to close this session here with the hope to meet you very soon in the next session, inshallah. Shukran lakum, jazakumullahu khairal jazai, wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.